back with another deep dive in our Fairfax County series. And today we're zeroing in on Fairfax Station. Now, personally, I love Fairfax Station. I previously did a video on 5 often overlooked areas in Fairfax County, and I included Fairfax Station specifically the Cross Point community. It's located approximately 22 miles southwest of DC. You get tall trees, winding roads, and I don't want to say a country feel, but it's definitely park-like. In today's video, we're going to cover the good, the bad, and the in-between, so you can decide if Fairfax Station is going to be a good fit for you. If you're new to the channel, I'm Krystal Walker with Ask a Walker, and you're watching Where to Live in Northern Virginia. Now, if you have questions about that, or anything else about Northern Virginia, schedule a perfect home consultation with us. The link's below in the description. We'll hop on the Zoom to clarify your priorities and build a game plan to secure your dream home. All right, so now that the housekeeping's out of the way, let's start with the cons and then we'll swing back around to the pros. All right, our first con is, you guessed it, the high cost of living. Overall cost of living runs about 50% above the US average. And as a surprise to absolutely no one, housing drives that figure. The median sales price in Fairfax Station so far in 2025 is just over $1.2 million. That's up more than 18% year over year. When you factor in other things like groceries, utilities, and services, you're gonna find that they're also higher than national norms. On top of that, you also have to take taxes into account. At the median price point of $1.2 million, you're looking at a tax bill somewhere in the $11,000 to $12,000 range. Plus there's the annual vehicle property tax, which is based on your car's value. That can easily add a couple of $100, maybe more if you drive something high end or if you have multiple cars. All right, number 2 is gonna be traffic pains. Fairfax Station is gonna be car dependent. You are not walking anywhere in Fairfax Station. And true to most places in Northern Virginia, the traffic is gonna be a pain in the butt. Now that might surprise some people because Fairfax Station is a little bit more rural than other parts of Northern Virginia, like neighboring communities in Springfield and Burke, but it still has a lot of traffic. Ox Road and Henderson Road get backed up during rush hour, especially because Henderson is a popular cut through if you're heading towards Manassas. So if you commute to DC or Tyson, you're probably looking at an hour or so door to door during rush hour. On top of that, there's no metro station in Fairfax Station. So your closest rail options are going to be the Franconia, Springfield Metro, and Burke Center VRE. And each of those is going to be about 10 to 15 minute drive depending on where you're coming from. And that's 10 to 15 minutes in Google Map time, so not actual road drive time. So realistically, let's say 15 to 20 minutes. All right, our third con is going to be the limited stores and services. Within Fairfax Station, there are going to be very few retail and dining options. There's Fairfax Station Square, which has a handful of restaurants, a gym, and a dry cleaners, but there's no grocery store within that community. So you can expect to drive 5 to 15 minutes away to get to Burke, Lorton, or Fairfax City when you're doing your weekly shopping. Now for me, that's a huge con. That's enough to make me reconsider pretty much any neighborhood. I would definitely prefer to live somewhere that has lots of creature comforts. So if your ideal home means being able to run to the supermarket and back in 15 minutes when you realize you're out of garlic, Fairfax Station might not make the cut for you. All right, on to the pros. Number 1 has to be the spacious homes and large lots. There aren't many communities in Fairfax County that are made exclusively of single family homes. Oftentimes you're gonna find a few blocks of detached homes within a larger subdivision made of townhomes, or even a subdivision full of single family homes within a town that offers everything from condos to townhomes and detached homes. But you're not gonna find condos or townhomes here. In Fairfax Station, you're only gonna find spacious homes on large lots. Many lots run from 1 to 5 acres and larger tracts are common in the estate sections. Homes here offer privacy and room for pools, playgrounds, and gardens. And when I say larger homes, I mean it. Homes in the area start with 4 bedrooms. And most of the homes have at least 2,000 square feet, not including the basement level. It's also one of the few communities where we've seen a few homes with 3-car garages. So you've got lots of space inside and huge lots to boot. All right, number 2 is going to be the excellent public schools. You probably heard that Fairfax County has some of the country's top-rated public schools. And the county school district as a whole is viewed favorably. As a parent, I love that. And I think even our lower rated schools would be considered above average in many other places. But when it comes to Fairfax Station, you're in 2 really well-regarded school pyramids, even by Fairfax County standards. The Robinson Secondary and Lake Braddock Secondary School pyramids consist of some really impressive schools from top to bottom. You've got Silverbrook, Oakview, and Fairview Elementaries. Each have high ratings on great schools. They consistently are rated either 7 or 8 out of 10, while Robinson and Lake Braddock secondary schools each earn an 8 out of 10. We're talking about schools with excellent ratings, strong extracurricular activities, and a high level of community involvement. All in all, I'd say the schools are a top reason to hone in on Fairfax Station. Our third pro is going to be outdoor recreation. If you like spending time outdoors, you'll love Fairfax Station's location. Brook Lake Park, which is one of the county's most beloved parks, is nearby, and there's just so much to do. Really, there's something for everyone. My husband and I love to walk the nearly 5-mile lake trail. Then there's the fishing pier. For those of you with little ones, there's a train ride around the grounds, a carousel, and mini golf. And for you golfers out there, there's a driving range and 18-hole course. Fountainhead Regional Park is also nearby. Think more rugged woods with a mountain bike system, equestrian trails, and even access to the 20-mile Bull Run Occoquan Trail. You're also gonna find local horse farms and private stables scattered throughout the area if you're into livestock. All right, number 4, we have reasonable regional access. Although Fairfax Station lacks some everyday conveniences, it has reasonable regional access. Ox Road connects quickly to Fairfax County Parkway. From there, you can hit 95, 66, or the Beltway. So if you don't mind being a little bit off the beaten path, Fairfax Station is an excellent spot to be just outside the mix while still providing relatively easy access to the city, Arlington, or even Prince William County. So is Fairfax Station the right fit for you? It really depends on what you're looking for. If you want a suburban environment with a large home and top flight schools, Fairfax Station could be a fantastic choice. However, you have to weigh that against the cost of living and limited access to those everyday creature comforts. If you're seriously considering moving to Fairfax Station or anywhere else in North Virginia, we would love to help you. Click the link in the description to schedule your perfect home consultation. We'll meet virtually and walk you through your options and answer any questions you have about buying a home in the area. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'd love for you to leave a comment if you have any questions or want to know more information about a specific neighborhood. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.